Hi guys, happy day 2, happy Thursday or Friday Eve, whichever way you want to look at it. That's where we're at. So I hope everybody had a successful day 1 or a successful selling of 6 packs. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing the results from that. Today we're just going to talk about some ways of getting some new customers. Um, I find it extremely helpful when you're trying to think outside your circle and look outside your circle to use Facebook as a tool. Think mom groups if you have children or little children. You could get out and do play groups with those little kids and talk to the moms. Um, think about your interests. So for me, I have joined some clubs about dogs, reactive dogs, because Tank is reactive. I've joined some groups about crocheting because I love crocheting. Um, what else do I have? I used to be in some guinea pig groups. I just removed myself because I don't have any guinea pigs anymore. But think about groups or interest clubs. Oh, hi, honey. I'm just on a live video.
Hello. Hey, you can see me.
Yes, you can.
Good thing I got clothes on.
Anyways, so just think about things like that and then join those groups. And I mean, you're not gonna just join the group and start blabbing sensey, okay? You want to build some relationships, you want to comment on things, and you know how sometimes you kind of get to know some of the people in the groups, especially in like um, our Sensi groups even. You may not know some of the people, but you see their comments, you kind of get to know how they are, kind of like that. So that's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to focus on. Um, so build those relationships before you even mention Sensi. I mean, a great way to have Sensi come up in conversation is to wear Sensi. Wear Sensi clothes if you're going somewhere, or have a keychain, a purse, something like that, where somebody can say to you, "What is Sensi?" And then you go from there. Okay. When you're online, if people Facebook creep all the time, right? So if you're online on Facebook and somebody clicks on your profile, are they going to know that you sell Sensi? Think about that. So you're going to want to make sure that in your about says something about you being a Sensi consultant. Occasionally, even if your account is set to private, post something publicly about Sensi so people can see that you are a Sensi consultant. Okay, this is how you're going to gather some new customers. Be consistent with your posting on Facebook. So I personally use my personal wall as well as my VIP group because I want to reach more people, and not everybody is in my VIP group. Um, People are watching. They watch. They might not say anything, but I've had people join my team who've been watching for over 4 years, 6 years, and then randomly they join or randomly they buy. Counterclean's a huge one for that. They might see another post go by about counterclean and they're like, oh, I need some counterclean. Um, so keeping consistent. Again, you don't have to be Scentsy all the time. Just be consistent and make a plan of how you're going to get Scentsy out there. Okay. Um, Thinking of the counterclaim, they say it takes 7 times before something registers enough to remember. You could drive by the same advertisement and read it 7 times when on your way somewhere, and until the seventh time, it may not even stick in your mind, right? So don't just post one thing and think, oh, it didn't work, or post for 1 week and think nobody wants to buy. Continue to post. Be consistent. People are watching. Okay. So, most of you know me and know that I have an anxiety disorder, and I'm not quiet about it. I do tell people about it because it is who I am, it's part of me. So, I have to force myself to step outside of my comfort zone, pretend I'm not an introvert, and be bold, do live videos, because I need to make Scentsy work. I want to make Scentsy work, and we can't expect Facebook and other social media to do the work for us. We actually have to get our face out there and get people to fall in love with Scentsy through you. Okay? Um don't always be perfect because perfect isn't relatable. People don't relate to perfect people because behind their screens, they are just as chaotic and crazy as most of the world. Okay. So people relate to flaws, to your flaws. So be vulnerable, be authentic, and be yourself. All right. But step outside your comfort zone and do some hard things. And it gets easier every time you do those hard things. Um, Lives were extremely hard for me. But the more I did it, the easier it got. And if I stop doing lives for a little bit, it's harder to get started. But look at day two, and I'm already having an easier time, right? So it does get easier. I really found that the app Marco Polo helped. Different leaders had it. I started to build some connections with friends, my sister through it, because it's a video chat app, if that makes sense, like a walkie talkie almost, but you see each other and you talk and you make a video of yourself talking, and the other person can watch it while you're doing it and they can respond. And it made me more comfortable with seeing myself on screen. Okay, so that's something too. I'm happy to friend anybody on Marco Polo and we can chat, do coaching one on one that way. Pay attention to your customers' needs and wants. Okay. There's things sometimes that I can't remember what I did yesterday, but you know, the scent of the month pops up and it was pink coconut. And I'm like, oh, so and so's gonna love that, right? So pay attention to things that they like, they want, that you can point out to them. Like that flamingo that just came out. Did you take a look at it and instantly popped into your head somebody where you're like, oh, so and so's gonna love that, and tell them we got this brand new warmer. I saw it, instantly thought of you, knew you would love it. What do you think? And you know what? They're gonna buy it because you thought of them. Now, if they can't afford it, maybe not, but maybe then they'll host a party. Okay. Um. Next, be personable. So don't just contact people with a copy and paste script, being like, "Hi, would you like to buy Scentsy from me?" Um, they're not gonna. Show them your passion. Show them your energy. Show them why you love Scentsy and why they should love Scentsy. Positivity attracts positivity. So have excitement. Excitement sells. People buy what you love. Okay. So again, be consistent in your sharing and share things you love, things you know about. If there are things that you don't know so much about yet, you're not maybe going to have the passion for them. Maybe don't share those right away. For example, if you haven't used the oils and you don't want to just say, oh, these oils are amazing, and you don't use oils or don't even like the smell of essential oils, those might not be the things that you're going to want to share. Um, I still encourage you to try those things. Maybe not the essential oils if that's not something you're into, but the counter clean or the laundry or something. Make sure you're trying the products that we sell so that you can tell people about them. And that means telling them about things that you don't like too. So, for example, some of these bars that come through, I'm going to be honest and I'm going to tell people if I don't like it. Do a sniff session. If there's cinnamon in it, I am probably going to either make a horrible face or gag because I don't like cinnamon. But people do like cinnamon. So I might say something like, okay, this one's not for me, but you're gonna love it because you love cinnamons, and go that route. So again, knowing your customers, be honest, tell them how you feel because it's okay not to love everything. You ever been into a store where every single thing you try on, the salesperson is like, oh, you look fantastic, and you're like, all my rolls are hanging out, I do not look fantastic. You don't want somebody who is going to lie to sell to you. We need to be honest about what we do and don't like, and that's okay. Try not to post flyers. Flyers, sometime you'll have to, especially, right at the beginning of the month where we don't have a ton of marketing materials yet for all, Dobie. We don't have a picture of somebody hugging Dobie yet. Dobie? Dobby? Might be Dobby. I haven't watched Harry Potter. Don't hate me. Um, but there are pictures from World Tour. There are pictures from people who bought the new season sales kits. Um, you can get photo of real life pictures, real life objects, and people want to see that. They want to see you. They want to hear from you. Now, if you're not brave enough to be doing it on screen, you can still be brave enough to type something out with a real life photo and show different angles. Like, I think when the reindeer came out, I shared probably 40 pictures of it, of every, because it was a beautiful, stunning buddy. And they want to see all those really cool things that the catalog picture doesn't show. So customize your messages to the people you're talking to and think about what they like. Okay. Um, Again, don't think that others won't love it just because you don't. Another great one. Don't be afraid to ask people to post their order and tag you. They receive the order and you've asked them, tag me when you receive the order. So it does a few things, okay? It gets others seeing it. It gets their friends seeing it, and it gets your friends seeing it, your friends, your customers, etc. And not only is everybody seeing it, but they're seeing that other people are buying things, and it maybe is something you haven't talked about. It's not just you constantly saying, here, look at this, look at this, look at this. Other people are like, oh my gosh, Becky, thank you so much, I just got in my bars and you are right, I love them. Right, something like that. um, don't be afraid to ask people to refer you. So I don't have a referral program per se that says, hey, I'll give you this if you do this, or I'll give you the free this, or anything. And mostly it's not because I don't want to. It's mostly because I'm just not organized enough to, and I know I can't be consistent at it yet, so I haven't developed it. Someday I might. Um, some people choose not to give out a gift because maybe they can't afford it, or whatever the reason is. You don't have to give out gifts to get referrals. Most people will refer you just because they love you, not because they're looking for something out, something back. Okay. Um, you know, again, maybe someday I'll do something, but I want it to be consistent. I have heard about doing this, and so I think I might try it, and I want you to try it. Post on your Facebook. Ask, have you, like, post if you have ever tagged me in an in search of Scentsy post before, an ISO Scentsy post. Comment below and then see what happens. Um, Others have done this and they've had tons of people who are like, I have, because I'm sure you've seen on buy and sell groups, people tag you if you've been in the business a bit. And, does anybody have 3 pack of bars or bulbs on hand? And somebody says, oh, Becky-Scott might, acknowledge those people who are doing that. Okay. And then an idea I've thought to do with that is give all those people a thank you coupon. It can be a certain percentage off their next order. It can be extra samples with their next order, so it's not costing you money. It can be whatever you want it to be, but just acknowledge that they've helped you. What you'll see is that they will start tagging you more and more and more, and it also plants a seed in other people that maybe they haven't tagged you in an in search of post, but now they might start. Okay, it goes back to, do people know you're a Scentsy consultant? Because I still to this day, and you guys know I Scentsy all over my Facebook, I still to this day will have somebody say, hey, Becky, do you still sell Scentsy? Because most people quit. It's just the way the business works. So you want to make sure you're, getting it out there that yes, you still sell Scentsy, and yes, you want some referrals. So plant seeds. That's the biggest thing. That's how we're getting our customers, okay? Building your customers by planting seeds now. When we plant seeds now, we're building customers for the next season. I know you want it right this second. It doesn't always work that way. But if you start nurturing now and you keep nurturing those relationships for the next 6 months, they're going to start buying from you. Okay? People buy from those that they know, they know, they like, know, or trust. So they want to see that you're in it for the long haul. They want to see that you're consistent and that you are somebody that can be trusted. Okay. So now for a task that we can do today, right? Those 6 pack of bars, you can keep selling those every day for however long you like. It can be your goal all month if you wanted to. But a task that I'm going to throw out there today for us to try as a group is message someone that you know that has ordered off of you in the past and just thank them for choosing you as their Scentsy person, right? That's it. Ask them if they ever see an in search of post or an ISO post, if they would tag you in it. That's it. Just thank them and ask them for the referral. If you're really brave, you can message more than one person. Just keep planting those seeds, just keep building on relationships. Um, I know, some people are like, oh, the list of 100, but make a list of your customers. Start going through that list and start making sure that they know that you appreciate that they've chosen you as their Scentsy consultant. Okay? That's how we keep customers is showing appreciation. And appreciation doesn't have to be with money, with dollar value. It can just be with acknowledgement. Okay, so I'm going to say it again. Message someone that you know that has ordered off of you in the past and thank them for choosing you as their Scentsy person. And ask them if they ever see an searcher post or an ISO post to tag you in it. Okay? Post a screenshot below under this video. And remember, just crop the person's name out before you post it so nobody takes your customers. Okay? Have a great night, guys, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 3.